Time for our segment, our daily segment, filling time with football. I love it. Christmas just got better. Like, that's possible.
It did.
We got a triple-header NFL football games on Christmas Monday. And the highlight of that, of course, is the game on Fox at 4:30 in the afternoon, which is a great time for Christmas football. And it's a preview of what could be a big playoff game. It also might be for the NFC Eastern Division. It could be. It could also be for where the Giants pick in the top 5 of the draft. It's Giants and Eagles, Christmas afternoon, and I love it. Family, football, it's awesome. So the rest of that schedule does come out tonight, but I am pumped up that you get Giants-Eagles as the afternoon game on Christmas. Now, number 2, that looks like Jordan Love. Not him, the guy that threw the ball. Jordan Love, of course, is now the incumbent starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. 1-year deal, like $20 million. Jordan Love was asked what the hardest time of his career has been. Like, he's had a career. He hasn't. But he said the hardest time was when Aaron Rodgers re-signed last year, because it meant it was going to be another 2 or 3 years that I was going to be on the sideline holding a clipboard, or maybe even going to try to play football somewhere else. Now he is the man. He has played in 10 total games. He's only started 1. The numbers mean nothing. He's never really been the starting quarterback. But it's now Jordan Love's team, and he is the man. And after the last 30 years of having Hall of Fame level quarterback play, can Jordan Love continue that in his first year as a starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers? And then, one more story for you, and this is the difference between greatness and not greatness. Lamar Jackson will not be present and is not present at the Baltimore Ravens voluntary, keyword, voluntary, off-season program. So despite the fact that he's got OBJ and he's got the Flowers kid in the draft and some other young receivers or receivers returning from injury, he will not participate in the voluntary off-season program. But guess who will? Aaron Rodgers.
Of course.
And that's the difference between going to win a Super Bowl and getting the bag and acting like Jordan Poole. No showing on your teammates.
Oh, come on.
Lamar Jackson ain't there. Aaron Rodgers is, which is a real departure from what happened last year.
Yeah, and it matters. I know we talk about what's voluntary and what's mandatory. When you got a new offensive coordinator and a new system being put in place, you got to be there to establish what you want to have as chemistry moving forward. And Aaron Rodgers, as you mentioned, he is there. That was huge. That was kind of what was going to be the telltale story if the Jets were going to be off to the races right away. You think that a guy gets signed to a contract. And again, I never try to put more on it because I've been one of those guys that understands the offseason and how it works, been involved in it, and chosen always to be there.
Of course.
But I have missed days. And so moving forward, if Lamar Jackson, which I'm assuming he will definitely be there for what's necessary, but everything.
Isn't it all necessary?
I'm not going to say it's all necessary.
Especially when you're trying to build a rapport with new guys.
When you're trying to build a rapport, that it matters. He's had injured guys. He's had guys that hasn't been there before, guys who are coming in. So it matters, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it because Lamar Jackson has been notably a
My guy's there, your guy isn't. That's just the way it rolls out. By the way, there were 5 New York Jets at the Knicks game last night, not Aaron Rodgers, so none of them got to sit courtside.
And probably no one
They were there. They had good seats, but they were just there. Like, Aaron's there, it's boom, courtside. Yep. No Aaron Rodgers. Hey, Denzel Mims, what's up, buddy? Yeah, good to see you. We'll talk later. I'm not going to voluntary workouts. Anyhow, and one more NFL story for you. This one's a tough one. The legendary Bo Jackson, who I adore and I'm very good friends with, apparently announced that he, for the last year plus, has had hiccups.
Bo knows hiccups.
Yeah, he's had hiccups that he can't get rid of.
Can't get rid of.
Now we all have our own home remedy for getting rid of hiccups. Like one of them is scare somebody.
Yes.
Another one is hold your breath underwater. Whatever. Everyone's got some
mine.
crazy homeopathic remedy. Bo Jackson, because he's Bo Jackson and he is legitimately the baddest man on the planet that I've ever met. He decided, I am not making this up.
No, you are not.
That the remedy for the hiccups, and no joke, he's desperate. He's had the hiccups for a year.
Oh,
so he says, was to smell the rear end of a live porcupine. Come on. You guys suck.
Craig.
It's like my college girlfriend.
Wow.
No, she was from Buffalo. You take what you can get, Tim. You know what I'm talking about. You're from Michigan.
Did it work?
What?
Did it work?
I'm from Chicago.
Oh, I forgot. You lived in Michigan.
You're right.
By the way, I'm sure some girls on the south side of Chicago, smelled like porcupines. Let's just put it out there. But here's a couple things on this. First off, have you ever seen a porcupine?
I have.
Outside of the zoo, maybe?
I have seen a porcupine.
Where did you see a porcupine?
At the zoo.
He said,
Come on.
He said outside of.
I've seen an anaconda in two places. One's the zoo.
And well, clearly you seen a porcupine.
And your girlfriend from Buffalo.
No. Well, no. He was a very lovely girl. That being said, you have to get a porcupine, and I guess you make the porcupine pass gas. You breathe it in, hiccups go away. Just like that. Yeah.
But did it work?
Does anyone know if it worked?
No, it did not work.
They're telling me
not work.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. How do you get surgery to fix hiccups?
Right.
I think the surgery is to get those porcupine pines out of your throat. Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.